My name is Claire. I'm 32. And if I could turn back time to one ordinary Thursday evening, I would. I'd catch the words before they slipped free. I'd keep them inside, swallow the bitterness before it could poison everything. It wasn't a fight. No shouting, no slammed doors, no broken dishes. Just one careless comment, a fleeting lapse in judgment that unraveled 3 years of love, trust, and carefully built intimacy. If you've ever made a mistake you wish you could undo, if you've ever compared the person who loved you fully to someone who only loved themselves, maybe you'll understand. Maybe it will help me feel a little less alone in this regret. It was a normal Thursday. No storm clouds hung above. No alcohol-fueled arguments.
Just the two of us in the kitchen.
I perched on the counter, scrolling aimlessly through my phone, while Ryan stood by the stove, stirring his signature vegetable soup. Cooking always helped him clear his mind. That evening, I should have realized he wanted me to look up, to notice, I thought. He glanced my way, hopeful. I just got the email, he said, smiling softly. The promotion's official. I barely lifted my gaze. That's great, I murmured, eyes still glued to the screen. He stirred the pot again, slower this time. Then came the pause. I thought you'd be more excited, he said, gentle, but with a quiet ache beneath it. And he was right. It was a big deal, something he'd worked tirelessly for. I knew how much it meant to him. But that day, I wasn't fully present. Earlier, I'd had a conversation with my sister. One of those light chats that leave an unexpected sting. She mentioned my ex, Nathan, his luxury trips, the ease of his lavish lifestyle, how he whisked people away without a thought. Nathan was all flash and charm, expensive cars, designer watches, eloquent words. But he never truly saw me. Not like Ryan did. Instead of letting those old feelings die quietly, I let them fester. And in a moment of weakness, I released them on the wrong person. I looked at Ryan, kind, steady, loyal Ryan, and said, maybe if you were more like Nathan, you'd have gotten that promotion sooner. Silence. A silence that pressed against the walls. He didn't yell. He didn't throw the ladle or curse me. He just froze. Color drained from his face. Slowly, he set the ladle down, turned off the stove, wiped his hands as if trying to scrub my words from his skin. Then, he walked out of the kitchen. Ryan, wait. I didn't mean it like that. I stammered, sliding down from the counter. He didn't answer. He opened the hallway closet and pulled out his old duffel bag, the one he'd used in the early days of our relationship. Calmly, he packed a few clothes, a charger, sneakers. You meant it, Claire, he said quietly. And that's okay. I understand now. No, I was upset. It came out wrong, I admitted, voice cracking. He didn't look at me. He zipped the bag closed. I never wanted to compete with your past, he said. I only ever wanted to build something real with you. But I can't keep giving everything to someone who keeps measuring me against a man who never gave her what she needed. He walked to the front door, turned the knob, and left. No slammed door, just the soft click that echoed through the silence. I stood frozen, convinced he'd come back. Maybe after a walk. Maybe tomorrow. But he didn't. A day turned to 2, then a week. His coat disappeared. His mug vanished from the shelf. His toothbrush gone. That's when it hit me. He wasn't taking a break. He was gone. Ryan never asked me to erase my past. He never expected me to forget Nathan. All he ever wanted was to not live in a shadow, to be seen and loved for himself. But I failed him. I punished him for not being someone he was never meant to be. A week later, I finally found the words. 42 attempts at a voice message later. Not perfect, but honest. Ryan, I'm sorry. Not just for what I said, but for making you feel like you weren't enough. Nathan had money, sure, but he never truly saw me. You did. You saw everything, and I made you feel like it wasn't enough. That's on me. I sent it and waited 2 days. Finally, on the 12th day, a text arrived. You don't owe me an apology, Claire. I just need peace. And I couldn't find it with you. No anger. No spite. Just the truth. And it cut deeper than any scream could. 3 months have passed. I still wake hoping, not expecting him to return, but wishing he could. I see him everywhere. In the way I fold my scarf, the way he taught me. In the burnt edges of toast, because he always took it out early for me. In the empty space on the bed, I still leave on his side. I don't miss the idea of him, I miss him. The man who remembered how I liked my coffee. Who stood beside me in crowded rooms when I felt unseen. Who built furniture for me on Saturdays and kissed my forehead without reason. I lost him because I couldn't let go of a man who never deserved to stay in my heart. If you're reading this, if you're with someone who chooses you every day, who shows up in quiet, unglamorous moments, don't let them feel second best. Don't wait until they're gone to realize they were always the better choice. Sometimes doors don't close from anger. They close because someone finally chose self-respect. And when they do, they rarely open again.